Today we're taking a quick drive through the East Texas Piney woods up in the northeast corner of Texas where Texas meets Louisiana. Just checking out the pine trees. There's oak, longleaf pine, shortleaf pine, bald cypress. You know, just enjoying a day in nature. We are here at Caddo Lake in the great state of Texas. I know the state is huge and everything, but a lot of people may not know. But this state only has one natural lake, and it's this one, Caddo Lake. All the other lakes are reservoirs. You see this little pond here it's full of bald cypress, which have a lot of old man's beard, an epiphytic plant that grows on trees. These bald cypress have a wide range of environment tolerance. They could be in the water, they could be on land, next to the water, but if they're anywhere close to the water, they will grow some knees, which are pretty evident in this area. You can see the knees right there. Botanists think that it's to absorb oxygen, but there's not a definite answer. But anyway, this is Caddo Lake, Texas. Once again, these bald cypress, Taxodium distinctum is their scientific binomial name. This looks like kind of like a scene from a swamp movie or something, swamp monster. With all this, look at that Spanish moss just hanging there. Crazy habitations. Look at the knees from these conifers. By the way, these conifers have real small pine cones, probably the size of a quarter or so. But check it out. Look at all these knees. They kind of look like buildings or something. They look like trees that have been cut down. Just here admiring the sun in the East Texas piney woods early in the morning. It's a pretty nice sight. A lot different than the big city. Here we got a short-leaf pine, Pinus echinata. They're huge. It's got to be 80 foot plus in the wall. They're all over the place here in East Texas. They grow very vertical. They don't really get branches until you get to the canopy. The bark is pretty distinctive. They have small pine cones. That's how you could tell also. They're pretty small pine cones here. It's full of them. There's some type of palm not native to this area. It looked like it was planted there maybe. I'm guessing it's some type of it could put up with some pretty cold temperatures. It was 30 degrees this night. It looks like, I don't know, some type of, it's a palm, probably Washington pine, palm. Here's a quick map. If it interests you, you could pause it and check it out. Look at this stuff. It's all over the place. It's old man's beard, Spanish moss once again. You can see the shortleaf pines over there on the other side of the bayou. This tributary that leads towards Caddo Lake. There's some on the ground. Pretty neat stuff. These yellow little hair-like appendages, they're called trichomes. And they're used to attach to stuff. And they do get kind of green in the spring, but right now it's midwinter, so that's how it looks. Make sure if you're in this area not to catch any paddlefish, or if you catch them, release immediately, as it says on the sign. Unlawful to take, kill, or disturb. I did notice a lot more moss in this area compared to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm sure they get a lot more rain than we do. We get about 35-40 inches of rain a year, and I wouldn't be surprised they get around 50 here close to Louisiana, the Texas Louisiana border. Look at this tree. There's also a bone cypress. Obviously it's not in good conditions. Got some insect action going on. Still real neat though. It's kind of resting on that other tree right there, which is, I'm sure it's extending the life of it, whatever life is left of it. Pretty nice place to come visit. I'd be interested in coming back in the late spring. I spotted another fan palm right here. You can see a little green in the back. It might be Washingtonia robusta, or sometimes called the Mexican Washingtonia or Mexican robusta. An observation that I made is the Spanish moss is mostly found on the trees that are deciduous, specifically the bald cypress. So even though the bald cypress is a conifer, is one of the few conifers that loses its leaves in the winter. And on the pines, it was rare to find Spanish moss, so I'm not sure if it's a symbiotic relationship that they got going on or something. But I just found it pretty interesting.